Life as a farmer is all about routine.
Everybody kind of has their job that they do on the farm.
For Darrell Johnston, that job is cutting alfalfa, something he's done on his family farm near Dacono for decades.
I enjoy this, so this is one of the jobs that I do.
The days are simple, the rhythm steady, the fields quiet.
That's for sure.
Until this morning.
It was just two big booms, and it shook the house, and I thought, uh-oh, something exploded.
Darrell ran outside.
I was looking for fire, I was looking for smoke, and the neighbor to the east here, a mile away, he called me up and he says, "Did you feel that?"
That's when he got the news that an earthquake had been recorded nearby.
Until my buddy called me back and he says, "The map shows that that's right over your house."
The epicenter of that 2.9 magnitude quake was on the edge of one of his fields, just a few hundred feet from Darrell's home, where friends are now questioning his involvement.
Right, well, yeah, they're like, did you sit in the wrong pew at church, or, or did you not go to church maybe?
Less than a mile away.
Yeah, the extent of damage.
James Lee documented the damage.
The whole house shook for 2 seconds. And I was like, what the heck's going on? And then this is the extent of the damage. My children's toys fell over.
Darrell hasn't found any damage either.
No. No.
And his wife Cindy doesn't remember a thing.
There's not too many people that can say they sleep through an earthquake, but she didn't know about it until she got up.
So much of a farmer's life revolves around the calendar. Darrell knows this day is one he won't forget.
I'll always say, wait a minute, did that have anything to do with Friday the 13th? This is one for the books, for sure.
Now you have to go all the way back to 2014 to find an earthquake this size in Colorado. That one happened just north of here up in Greeley. Again, no damage reports in this area so far, but certainly an incredible story that Darrell and other folks in this area will never forget on their Friday the 13th. Reporting live in Dacono, Evan Krugel, 9 News.
Evan, I was just going to bring up Friday the 13th and the fact, though, too, that in Colorado, people are not used to earthquakes, so his first thought was an explosion. Someone coming from California, that's beyond me.
Right, and there have been some explosions in this area. Don't forget the big one in Firestone. So that was his initial thought was, uh-oh, something exploded outside my house. He came outside, there was no fire, there was no smoke. That's when he found out what actually had happened, an earthquake right there on the field in his backyard.
Even for Friday the 13th. Best case scenario, I think. All right, Evan, thank you.